What would you say that you have learned in your business over the years within the area of business analysis and startup that maybe somebody can also learn from you?
Well, learned. That's a very good question because, like, for me, there's no day that finishes without me learning something. But what I've learned and what I want to share with the people that are doing this journey, and it's one of the key attributes as well of a business analysis, making sure that you're a good communicator, so you make it so I've learned to communicate better, because coming into from as I told you, I have a diversified background. So in Portugal, you always talk very fast because that's how people the language kind of processes. So you like blah, 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 blah. So you kind of like singing. It does that. Da, 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 da. But like within the Anglo-Saxon world, it's more relaxed, more composed. So depending on who you're speaking to, so it's making sure that you understand your audience, making sure that you know how to interact with them. As well, what I've learned is what and that I want to share with the entrepreneurs nowadays, making sure that is this you're always going to get something from a perspective, a different perspective from someone else. So it's important to, within that communication list, listen as much as you can and write down as much as you can, because that's where all the feedback is. That's where you will add value. So let's for example, I can have a great product, and if I'm just trying to show you how great this product is, like, oh, this is really cool, this has X functionalities, one, this is going to help you with this, it's going to make your life easier. But maybe you need to pause and say, okay, maybe his life is already easier here. He just needs another type of functionality. Just needs let's say, for example, support with his own awesome offering. So that's where you have learned that you have to, as we say, you have 2 ears and you have 1 mouth. So make sure that you use it proportionally. Listen as much and talk less. So that's something that I would like to share with with entrepreneurs, and also something that I've learned and I'm always applying it, is make sure that you're constantly learning. Make sure that you're getting new skills all the time. So now I'm actually going into, and we also had this conversation. So I'm actually looking into Web3. I'm looking into AI, trying to, of course, I'm not going to become proficient, but I'm just making sure that I understand it, make sure how we apply it, So it's all that constant self-development. So even if we go, when I was telling you what I've done in the past, I started with a business degree, and then I started developing liking towards international relations. So I went on to do a master's in that. Within my professional interaction, I felt the need that I need to develop in terms of like business analysis, need to develop in terms of business data understanding, and then that's what started making me more and more brushing up my analytical skills. And then once you start having that analytical skills of thinking in a different way, you start becoming and evolving. So that my mindset started becoming more geared towards innovation, towards technology. And then so everyone would have their own journey, but always keep pushing yourself and making sure that you're constantly learning every day. So that's what I've learned within my journey, and I also push it out for other entrepreneurs to challenge themselves and make their own journey and live it.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, for somebody that have that have this skill, this analytics skill, where do you think how do you think the person can benefit in area of business? Like, what kind of business would even need somebody that have a good business analytics skills?
um this if you have a good business analytics skills, I don't think there's any business that they wouldn't, that wouldn't want someone like with that profile, because it's someone that will have, let's say if you're looking into the skills of a business analyst, is someone who can solve problems. And if you're in a business, you're looking into solving a problem, is someone who can think differently, who can think creatively. Any business wants that, think depending on where, if you want to become a static business, maybe you don't want the business analyst then, but if you want to evolve, if you want to grow, you need someone with those skills. And a business analyst is someone who as well is like is you call it, it's more or less like a leader as well. So he has a sense of vision, he has a sense of ethics. He makes sure that it brings everyone together towards like walking the same path, toward part of integrity, part of making sure that you follow the policies. So they kind of making sure that everything is aligned, and even if you look into it, like and you want to get as much out of a business analyst. It's not just the mathematical and logical skills that they will have. They'll be adding on with the technical skills, in terms of like they'll be the subject matter expert. They'll have the domain knowledge within that realm. And then yes, and as you're saying, once you have all that, and then what we said before. The communication part of it, if you can actually communicate it, that message to different audiences in a simple way, being them technical or non-technical, so you're up to a winner. But of course, I'm calling all this, but every business analyst will have some aspect that we need to improve more, So they'll say, okay, maybe for example, I'm a good communicator, but maybe I need to brush up a little bit on my technical side. But like, of course, being a business analyst, you definitely always going to be very, very good on your, analytical part of things, in terms of like making sure that you get an insight out of what you're looking into, So you're processing data, you're using that data to get information. With that information, you're creating insight that will be used in different parts of the business. So yes, it's a very good question, which I think we touched the tip of the iceberg here, but like it's a good way, it's a good starting point.
Mm-hmm. All right, right, that's good. All right, now I have something that I was trying to. I was actually thinking aloud. Now, from your experience, what skills do you think somebody is actually needed, or somebody actually need to be able to carry out a good business analysis? That is, what skills do you think somebody need to succeed in this business as a business analyst?
Yeah, I think we touched on those. I think I'll definitely go back on those 100% analytical skills, in terms of making sure that you're good with numbers. You're good with understanding the data. You're good in terms of extracting the data, transforming it, and then showcasing it. So you have to add those ETL, extract, load, extract the business, transform it, and load it. I think that's the data. I think that's is key. Communication skills, as we said priorly, it has to be there. It has to be there. It's got, nowadays, if you're not strong in communicating your message and making sure that you have a buy-in from different departments, definitely you're not. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. And then, of course, it's one of the skills that you don't want to be. You want to be a leader. You don't want to be a yes man. You want to make sure that people understand that you are a subject matter expert. You know what you're talking. You can back it with data, and then with that backing, you can say, okay, this is how what I understood by analyzing it. This is my recommendation, and then let's set up a project, or let's set up strategy in terms of making sure that we can solve this problem that was identified, or we can make sure that we stop it becoming a problem. So yes, I think those are skills that I'll definitely go back to those same skills as well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, there, Michael. All right, now we got into a point where we usually tell our guests to advertise themselves a little bit, because we understand that time is everything. If you spend your time here, try to educate the people. We appreciate that. As a minimum, we give you at least a few seconds to connect to the community. If you have any offer, I don't know if you have course, or if you have a training program, if you have books, whatever it is, or even a simple way to connect with you, please go ahead.
Yeah, so you can connect with us within getupreneur.com or includive.com, and then you can go into the website. Currently, we're running programs in terms of bringing people in terms of having their first touch within technology. So in terms of all the questions that we had here in terms of if you want to have a quick chat with us to say do I want to create a business? What do I need to create a business? Could be as simple as helping you create your website, as minimum as that, or we can actually go as far as helping you bringing out a prototype to market. So depending on the stage where you are and what you want to do, we address those parts. Being it so that you want to see if entrepreneurship is for you, if you want to have a conversation with us to say how can we brush up this idea and make it an idea that it can bring it up to market, and then it's not an idea anymore, but it's becoming a product, but you don't know how to bring that product to market. So we're doing that. Something that has been really, we have lots of success within it. And we're actually not advertising as much because it's not that we didn't see the value, but we were more concentrated in other parts of the business. It's like lots of people are looking in terms of branding. So we're running lots of branding workshops. That we're now due to COVID, lots of business saw the need to come to digitalize, and when they're digitalizing, it's a great opportunity to first create a brand, and secondly, if you have a brand, make sure that the brand is one that's memorable, and then that's something that we have been having a lot of success with that. And so make sure if this relates to you, just have a quick chat with us, and then I'm sure one of the guys of the team will be happy to bring it forward, and as the team is growing, and we are putting our hands in different all the different aspects, and we're getting the feedback directly from the people who interact with Getupreneur, and people that interact with includive.com. So yes, that's how. As we say, we don't sell, we provide value, and then if it's a value that if it's great value, people come back for it, So yeah.
Oh, right, fantastic. Now, this is the last one. What would you recommend for someone who just starting out in business analysis, who just started it out as a business? No, you want to do this as an offer, you want to make money from it. Where do you think the person should start from?
I think it goes back as well in terms of make sure if you that's something that you like, that's something that you will be able to you're reading on it, researching on it, and you won't get tired of it. So that's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it, of course, making sure that you brush up your skills. Make sure that you're skilled enough to become the subject expert man, and that you have the domain knowledge within the business analysis. And then secondly, we touch about it. Make sure that you maybe we didn't touch it as much, and it's crucial. This one is making sure that you connect with people, increase your network. Make sure that you talk with people, and then that is something that I would say start with that, and you will be really, really surprised with the feedback you get, even just with talking with people. Say, oh, look, I'm interested. Let's say if someone comes to me and say, look, I'm interested in entrepreneurship. So I'm interested in the startup ecosystem. As I have a business analyst background. I'm interested in give it more flesh. Just having those 15, 20 minutes conversation with the likes of myself or someone else that is within the field, you cannot put a value on that, and it's readily available, it's free, and no one will tell you no in terms of like if you come and say, of course you don't want to waste anyone's time, but you want to say, look, I know that this is your field. I want to have some questions, some doubts around this, and can you help me clear up and have a direction? And no one is going to tell you no to that. They might say, okay, not this week. I'll put myself on a calendar for next week, but no one's going to say no for you. And it's something that's readily available. People don't use it, and people are afraid sometimes afraid to use it and talk and add on to their knowledge, to their knowledge, to make sure that they grow as well.
Yeah, that's true. So you should never be afraid to ask questions, because there are people really in the community who are willing to help you. So if you have anything, always ask. It's very important.
Exactly.
All right, Michael, is there any other thing you would like to add to the conversation to conclude it? I don't know, a message or anything to just wrap it up?
No, the message will be, to wrap it up, is just for initiatives like this to be more of those, so that we keep the conversation going. As we said earlier, don't be afraid to, if there's someone that you like their profile, just reach out and have that conversation. If there is you want to bring out a business or an idea in mind, just say, okay, let me type in Getpreneur, let me see what they're doing. No one is going to charge you for a conversation. No one is going to, you shouldn't be afraid of having that conversation, trying to get information there, as information is readily available. So for me, what I do is creating ecosystems. So, and it is what I would want to finish up with this. Let's all use all our resources to come together and create a better ecosystem, not for entrepreneurs, for diaspora, for underrepresented entrepreneurs, whatever you want to put your hands into, and make sure that you give forward and create that ecosystem that you are in.
Michael Inoma, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. I loved it, and hopefully we'll speak soon. Have a nice one.
Thank you so much.
Bye.